What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to be talking about how to get a classic rock sound. Alright, the first thing you're going to start out is guitar. For the majority of rock, you're going to see an SG, and Les Paul, Telecaster, Stratocasters. Those are four of the most common guitars that people use for rock. They typically have lower output pickups, unlike a lot of guitars that are geared toward metal, which have really high output humbuckers, which allow for a lot of distortion. The second thing you're going to need for a rock sound is an amp. That's ideal for rock. Something along the lines of like a lower gain Marshall, like a Plexi style, or some smaller Fender Cosmo amps, or some larger ones like a Bassman, a Champ. Those are good rock amps. Twins. Neither the Marshalls or some of the older Fenders that are geared toward a classic rock, they're not high gain, they're all lower gain. Another thing that you're going to want for classic rock is you're going to probably want a little bit of compression and a little bit of sag. I don't know if you can hear that, but sag is in the capacitors of the amp. If I'm playing at the amp's max volume, dig in, and it has a really sharp attack, the capacitors aren't going to be able to supply the power all at once. So there's going to be a drop in the voltage because the amp is trying to keep up with itself. So it's very similar to having a compressor on the pedal. It makes your lead sing. Using that singing quality adds a little bit of fatness and adds some dynamics to the sound. Another thing you're going to want for a classic rock sound is, this is technique related. You're going to want to hit the strings hard with some authority. I'll play a riff, and then I'll show you the difference between playing hard and playing really lightly. So we'll start with play. So not really powerful. It's not that heavy sounding. So let's hit harder and see what it sounds like. It's a lot more powerful, there's a little more attack to the sound, a little bit more gain because we're hitting the strings harder. Another thing you're going to need for a classic rock sound is you're going to need a lot of amp volume. The reason because is rock music is played loud. It's a loud genre. You gotta be loud. That's just part of the sound. If you're not loud, you're not rock. Another thing you're going to want for a big classic rock sound is you're going to want a big cabinet. If you're going to want a big sound, I recommend a 212, nothing less than a 212, because rock usually has big guitar tones. Preferably, you can play with a 412 if you can. That'll yield the best results for a big tone. do for the best classic rock sound is you're going to want to play with feeling. Take a listen to the difference. That's with minimal feeling. Here's with more. See, I'm adding more in. I'm playing with more vibrato, just adding a little bit more dynamic and feel to it. If you can't get into the mood and get the right feel for it, it's hard to replicate the tone. See, having feel really helps.